What's going on, guys? Miguel here, back again with Simple Dad Reviews, back again with another review. So today we're reviewing the Roku wireless doorbell camera. So unlike many people, or maybe like many people, I didn't know Roku made doorbell cameras. I was on a search for my next doorbell camera because Arlo was too expensive to have unlimited cameras. I needed to get like two more cameras, and it was just crazy expensive to do their unlimited program. So that put me on the search for a different camera. So I originally was gonna go with EUFE, whatever, however you say it, EUFY, but I figured because they have a memory card doorbell camera, which I thought was really cool. You don't need a subscription. But the only thing is, should the camera get stolen, obviously the memory card gets stolen with it. Therefore, you can't really do a police report with proof that someone obviously stole the camera. Well, I mean, that only really applies, I think, with Amazon. I don't know if it was Blink or Ring that if your camera gets stolen, you need a police report. Whatever. So I took them out of the running, and I don't know how Roku came up, but they came up and um, they had a very cheap camera. Like the price point was pretty good. Well, especially if you buy it on Amazon, it's $120 at Walmart, but if you buy it on Amazon, it's only $50 or $60. So that was interesting. But either way, they came up. Their unlimited plan was $10 a month, and just one camera I think was $2.99 or $3.99. I forgot. But either way, yeah, I didn't know Roku made cameras. Turns out they don't make cameras. They are repackaged Wise cameras. So if you look at the box, if you look at the artwork on the box for the doorbell camera, it's the same artwork that the doorbell camera for Wise has with just Roku packaging. So it's a repackaged Wise camera, but it works well. So if you've used Wise before and you like Wise, I've had Wise for a while, so they've been a great camera. You can watch my videos from a couple years ago down below. All right, so let's get into the bad. So these are my opinions of what I think what are bad for me, but they weren't deal breakers, except one. So, anyways, the first thing is unlike the Wise camera or unlike the Arlo camera, there's no you can put detection alerts like different kinds like people, car, package, etc. But the thing that I liked about Wise or Arlo a lot is it had detection zones, correct? So if you've never had an Arlo camera, let me put it to you this way. So you see in this frame, let's take this whole frame, let's say is the video feed of the camera. And let's say my chest area, the gray, is what I want to be my detection zone. So anything that comes in the gray area here will um what's it called? Will trigger the camera to start recording. Anything that comes out here will not record. So like let's say you're in this window, it won't record this window. It'll just record what's in my chest, what's on my chest eventually. So I thought that was pretty cool. But our the Roku camera at least can do smart detection, which I'll get into in a little bit. So I didn't like that, but it's not a deal breaker. The next thing is I'm getting weird notifications on my phone. So like let's say it detects something. When I click the notification to see what it detected, it'll give me an error. So then I have to close out the error and then I have to go back into events. And then in events I can see the latest recording. Kind of annoying, not a real deal breaker, right? And honestly, I don't care what the notification is unless um it's a doorbell press, right? Or unless I know like a package is coming, then that's when I care. So that one was weird. But again, it could be an isolated incident, like in terms of just my device isn't working right, or it's widespread. I'm not 100% sure. The next thing is the mounting system for this camera really sucks. So, with Arlo, it's a backing plate that gets screwed into or wired into your camera. I mean, into the wall or door frame, whatever, right? So, and then the Arlo camera clicks into said plate, and it's like on there, right? You can pull it really hard or whatever. Unless you have really small screws, that thing ain't going anywhere. With the Roku camera, It's a backing plate that also gets screwed into the wall or what have you, but it has this tiny little screw at the bottom that it's a torque, one of those like star shaped tips, and it screws in tight, and the camera should now be mounted and you can't pull it off. But with mine, I just yank on it and it comes off. So that's something that sucks. So if you are worried about your camera being stolen, I wouldn't go with this one, right? But for me, it's $50. I could care less if it gets stolen. I'll buy another one. If it does get stolen, then whatever. It is what it is. It's not super expensive. Yeah. So the price point. This camera is, for some reason, the price will vary. So on Amazon, I paid $50 for it. On At Walmart, it's 120, and that's pretty much the only place that sells it. Walmart, and Amazon, as far as from what I when I was looking for it. So the price point's a little weird. Buy it on Amazon if you have an Amazon account. Buy it on Amazon. All right, so that's pretty much the bad. Not real big deal breakers, at least for me. They could be for you, but try it out for yourself. So the good video quality is really good. You'll see in a minute the video quality. Great video quality, no issues there. Nighttime, daytime, evening, all good quality. This thing is compatible with Alexa and Google. So if you have like a Google Hub, it'll pop up there. If you have an Alexa Echo Show or whatever it's called, it'll pop up there. So the other cool thing I like about this camera, unfortunately, I don't have any Roku streaming sticks. I did, but I don't know what happened to it. I lost it. So if you have a Roku TV, like a TV that has Roku as its smart operating system, or a Roku stick, a Roku streaming whatever product, when someone pushes the doorbell, not only will the notification go to your phone, your Google Hub, whatever you're using, it will go to the TV. So it won't like just automatically switch to it. It will, you'll be watching whatever you're watching, but then like so most likely on the bottom right corner, it'll show a little feed and then you can opt to view it or just dismiss it. So that's pretty dope. So like if you have one of those TVs or you have a streaming stick, that's another benefit. Again, it's relatively cheap. If you buy it on Amazon, it's like 50, $60. Not too bad. And that's it for my initial impressions. Let me show you guys the quality of the video and then we will cap off the rest of the video. All right, so as you can see here, this is the nighttime of the video recording that I'm showing. So as you can see, this is the fisheye style. So I really like this because you can see all of my porch steps. So when I get a delivery package, I can see it still when it's on the floor, make sure it's not being stolen. And yeah, so this is pretty much the nighttime quality. As you can see, there's a timestamp down below. This is the daytime quality. So again, great quality. I have no issues with it. And yeah, so that's the video quality for you guys. All right, so that was the video quality of the camera. As you can see, very good quality video, works really good, and I think it can. I think it's a very good camera. It's cheap, relatively, depending where you buy it. The subscription is cheap. If you already have a streaming stick, or you'll buy one because those are also really cheap. The cheapest one I think is like $20, $30. It's a cool thing to have. Um, yeah, I mean, all in all, I think it's a great camera. The biggest pain point for me, I guess, is just the mounting sucks because, again, at the end of the day, I don't care if it gets stolen. If it gets stolen, it gets stolen. I'll buy another one. It's not like it's gonna, you know, do anything to me if it gets stolen. It's just gonna suck to buy another one. The like I said, the quality of the video is great. The notifications can be edited to not be so annoying. But yeah, I think all in all, it's a great camera. The app works pretty well, with the exception of that weird error that I get. But if you want to pick one up, I'll put the link down below. No affiliates on my end, just the link. But if you guys like these kind of videos, please jot down below. If you have a Roku camera, let me know what your thoughts are on it. If you have a Wise camera, which is basically it is the same thing, Let me know what you think about it. And yeah, comment down below what you want to see me do next. I have more videos coming, more advice type videos coming as well. Till the next one. Peace.